she learned to hum the wind. In a village skirted by glassy river and leaning mango trees, Mina was famous not for mischief or magic, but for the way she listened. She could sit for hours beneath a fig tree and hear the sigh of old stones, the gossip of sparrows, the small griefs people hid behind polite smiles. Her songs were soft, not the kind that stir soldiers to battle, but the kind that made a cup of tea feel like a warm apology. The king ruled from a high palace of marble and mirrors. He wore bright robes and colder laws, and the people's laughter had dulled into careful quiet. When Mina's father lost his stall to a new tax, when the baker's daughter cried because there were no coins for medicine, the stories pooled in Mina like rain in a jar. She tried petitions and poems and small protests, but gold blindfolds reason. The kingdom stayed heavy. On a morning folded in honey light, Mina received a note tucked under her door. An invitation printed on the finest paper, embossed with the king's seal. "Bring your song," it said. "I would like to hear what you hear." She wrapped a loaf for the road, tucked a sprig of mint behind her ear, and walked the road to the palace. Guards whispered and stepped aside when they recognized the girl who hummed to birds. In the great hall where chandeliers breathed, the king sat like a stone that remembered how to smile. He expected spectacle. Mina brought a bowl of river water and a small, steady tune. She did not sing to anger him. She sang the stories she had held. The baker's daughter learning to balance a tray again, the fisherman who had mended his net, the laughter that hiccuped back into a market stall. Her voice braided the small things into a single basket of belonging. The tune was so gentle it sounded like forgiveness. Something in the king, a long sealed window of him, had cracked open. He listened at first with the polite patience of a man used to being looked at, then with the startled softness of a boy remembering moonlight. The crown rose and fell as he breathed. As Mina's last note trembled into the marble, the king's hands unclenched. He closed his eyes, and the breath that had made his commands thinned like an old candle being kissed out. No trumpet blared, no blade sang. It felt to the witnesses like a very long sleep that did not wake. The king's reign ended not with fury, but with the hush of someone finally hearing what the world had been trying to say to him. Mina did not dance on the palace steps. She set the bowl of river water by the king's hand, smoothed a stray curl from his brow, and left. In the days that followed, the guards opened the palace doors not because of force, but because someone had quietly rewritten the rules. Taxes became gentler, the marketplaces filled again, and laughter found its way back to porches and kitchens. They asked Mina to govern. She refused. She turned instead to the fig tree and taught children how to listen, to the river, to the sparrows, to the small, honest needs of a neighbor. The kingdom healed little by little like a song learned together, and sometimes when the moon hung low and kind, the people would say the king had been killed by a song, and they meant it as the greatest compliment.